Welcome guys, we are here in No Fungible Conference for the third edition, and today I am here with Ferrum Network. So please, let you take you the time for present you, where are you from, first of one, and tell me your first feeling too, please, and your name.
Yeah, sure. My name is Taha Basi. I was born and raised in Pakistan, moved to the U.S., now live in the mountains. And, I'm the CTO and co-creator of Ferrum Network, and just excited to be here. Right now, my feeling is just a feeling of just gratitude and just amazement at how many incredible artists are here and how much incredible movement is behind this initiative of decentralization.
Thank you so much. So, it's your first edition here in Lisbon, and you participate, if I'm right.
Yeah, first time in Lisbon. I've traveled to, maybe 50 or 60 countries, but first time in Lisbon, and I love this place, and first time at NFC as well. It's been an incredible experience with John and the whole team. Now I get to meet you, Bruno, and making new friends, new relationships, and all the while hoping to make a little bit of a difference in the world, right?
Right. Thank you so much too. Yeah, definitely. Right. You have touched John Cap. Yeah, he do incredible work. We are the team here every day to take care of you and what you do. And that's the point. For what now? Ferrum Network, it's so important to investing. What is the next step? What you provide? What is the multi-chain? What you have in mind? What is your secret, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess it's important to start with the name Ferrum. The name collaboration is in the name. Ferrum is named after the Latin word for iron. It's the 26th element on the periodic table. And the reason we chose this name is because iron has this unique capability to fuse with the most amount of elements with the least amount of friction. So this is what we have done here too. We have brought this idea to life. We have been building our technology for 6 years. We have a cause that we feel that this cause, which is Satoshi Nakamoto's cause, is bigger than any one of us. It's bigger than me, my friend. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than any one of our audiences watching. And it's a cause that's big enough to make us forget about our individual desires and to work as a collective to make it all of our cause. Because this cause represents freedom. It represents power to the people. It represents knowledge and ownership of your identity. These are great concepts. How do you bring them down, and how do you make people understand that this can impact their life for the better? This is why we're here. This is why we've been building for 6 years, and we're trying to do this sort of exhibition to showcase with immersive experiences and educate people through something entertaining that these things are important to them and they should learn about them.
Definitely. Beautiful words you have used. Freedom. Beautiful. That's true. So, in your words, I feel you have such attention for the part human. So I feel you are authentic man, and that is super important. I feel beyond the days in the space, people need to have more and more authenticity for the trustability, for growing, for have this mass adoption every day. It's super important. I'm really happy to make this interview you do. I have more one or two questions about your project. So still, it's only a project local or it's already global? It's something for the people who don't understand Web3. For the people it's in Web2. For the people who want to onboarding. These people who want to touch and to give this opportunity to be freedom. What you have in the message, or what is the sentence you have here for give this power for onboarding these people, for this attendees tell, yeah, that's a new opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. So the way I like to explain our project is our project works in the background. If you're watching your favorite movie on Netflix, if you are watching a football game, we're watching FIFA as an example and hoping for your team to win. All of these statistics, all of these things happen on TV. And as the person watching, you have no idea of the complexity in the background, of how in real time there's millions of computations per second, making it possible to get real-time stats, making it possible for a piece of wood, which is a computer chip, and some metal to produce beautiful creations digitally in front of you. So with us, how does this make sense? How does it relate to what we are doing? This, what I just explained, FIFA, Netflix, all of it is powered by companies like Amazon. They have divisions called Amazon Web Services, which provide amazing compute services and technology so different project builders can build on top of them. But the end user who's watching that show, that movie, that TV, watching that game, or transacting on a credit card doesn't know anything about it. So we are, in a way, similar to the Amazon Web Services, but of the crypto world. Because Amazon Web Services, while I'm a big fan, it is very centralized, which means governments can go to Amazon Web Services and say, we don't like the website of this person, shut it down. We don't like the project of this person, shut it down. We don't like the art of this person, it talks against the government, maybe something of rebellious nature, shut it down. We are creating something that makes it possible to have interoperability across different chains. What this means is move from one part of a software to another part of a software, to connect all of those softwares together, and at the end of the day, to secure them in a way that any centralized entity cannot just shut it down because they want to. The artist, the creator have only their own power. The project builders have their own power to launch it or to close it.
Nice. Thanks so much. Really, it's intense, incredible. You give me the motivation to onboarding too. I'm already building from the Web 2 to the Web 3 too. It's such a pleasure when I see the people to discover all the space and see it's a new way. It's a way where you have really such a big opportunity. It's a niche for the moment, with only 6.8% in the world using crypto. But I think it's coming more and more. I think you have used exactly the terms, and you have chosen the good way for the people in onboarding. So what I want to ask you from the last question, maybe it's what do you have, what do you want to tell for the people? Only what you want to tell. Forget the interview, forget all the situation, and what you want to tell for the people, only what is come from you.
Yeah, I think it's very easy for me to talk about because it's what I have been living for almost a decade now, and probably have the envision of for whole my life, which is this mission that, every day we hear in our life that house prices is going up, rent prices is going up, costs of petrol and gas is going up, but your income and your salary, you work hard, you try to take care of your family, it is not going up at the same price. And it's hard for us to understand that why is this happening. We accept it as a fact. We accept that costs will go up the same way that we accept that we have to breathe to live. And that is for me a very big concern, because the way I feel is that there are systems that have been put in place to sort of almost hypnotize us to ignore this. And what we want to share is, and this is what Ferrum is sharing, is the story and the mission of Satoshi Nakamoto from October 31st, 2008, that you should question this. It is very difficult to explain to people that how, for example, in the US where I live, the money supply has gone up 4 times since COVID crisis, which means petrol is more expensive and everything that you eat, buy, drink, pay for where you live is more expensive. Meanwhile, if you have a job in crypto, if you're getting paid in Ethereum, if you're getting paid in Bitcoin, all of our employees, we pay them in cryptocurrency. All of our vendors, we pay them in cryptocurrency, and they want this. Why? Because while living in a fiat system, your cost is going up. The price of Bitcoin now is significantly higher than it was at the peak of COVID. So if you are getting paid in a decentralized currency this whole time, while cost is going up for everyone else, the cost is going down for you. Now this is okay, it's exciting, but it's only one of the concepts that will power something even more impactful later. I was born in Pakistan, and in Pakistan, there's a centralized government just like anywhere else. But they have the power to shut down Twitter. They have shut it down, in fact. They have shut down YouTube many times. They shut down Telegram, and they can turn these things off and shut down the voice of the people. Maybe you are someone who has a cause that you feel something unfair happened to you, and you want to fight against it. Well, if you were in a country like mine, they could shut it down. I'm very grateful for my country, but this is a problem. I believe there will be a world one day where my phone and your phone will be able to make our own internet, a decentralized internet, and everybody's phone will talk together. I believe there will be a payment system that will not be controlled by central parties. This is why we wake up every day to build these technologies. This world is maybe 10 years away, 20 years away, but to get to this world, we have to put up things like this, great art, great stories, to inspire you to come and learn and maybe buy some art, maybe transact a little bit of Bitcoin to support the adoption. In other words, remove barriers to this mass adoption and hopefully create a world that belongs to all of us and not just the few, my friend.
Definitely. You have right. You have super right. Thanks so much for your words. Next of these guys, I think you need only to onboarding. You need to remember Ferrum Network. these men here building such a thing's incredible. Here in No Fungible Conference, you go closing now. See you soon for the next episode. Thank you so much. Let's fucking go.